About a month left in the Mississippi legislative session. Going in, education, specifically school choice, was expected to be the big ticket item, but the House and Senate came up with different versions and killed it. Very heated debate between the two chambers, and it looked like popular teacher pay raises would get lost as a result, but a bit of a bombshell at the Capitol this morning. Here to talk about that and more, managing editor of Magnolia Tribune, Frank Corder. Frank, we're going to start with that. Friday, usually a pretty quiet day up in Jackson, but what did the House do just before lawmakers headed home for the weekend?
Yeah, so this morning, the House unanimously passed a strike-all amendment to one of the Senate bills that would revive the teacher pay raises. After both the chambers' bills died over the past few days, the House has been very adamant about wanting to put a $5,000 across-the-board pay raise forward this session, along with an additional $3,000 for special ed teachers, among other provisions in the bill. And so they have brought that back, and they're hoping that the Senate, who also passed a pay raise bill, but only for $2,000, that the Senate will now agree to their terms.
Well, I think the House kind of forced the Senate's hand. I mean, aren't they going to look like villains if they don't sign on to this?
Well, this time of year is what they call silly season in the legislature. And so I'm guessing this bill goes to conference and they try to hatch this thing out prior to the session ending in just a few weeks.
Mississippi Mobile Sports Wagering Act. Every year, we think the legislature is going to legalize online mobile sports betting, and another bill in the House now. The thinking has been lawmakers want to protect the sports book operations inside our casinos. So what are some of kind of the key provisions in this bill?
Sure. So Representative Casey Ure from the coast, he's proposing to tax mobile sports betting to up to 22%, which is basically the national average for this kind of thing, but also cutting the state gaming tax, which affects casinos, from 8% to 6%, basically giving a $48 million tax cuts to those brick and mortar casinos.
You covered a story that was picked up nationally. College football, the king, all the money, NIL, going in the recruiting wars in the portal. You got states like Texas, Florida, Tennessee, no state income tax. So what did the House do to try to level the playing field a little bit?
So the House, they put forward a bill that would basically exempt NIL monies from the income tax. Of course, the House has been very active on trying to get the income tax fully phased out. And so this was what they saw as a way to not only continue that effort, but also to buoy some of our state universities as they compete in this new NIL world and trying to recruit players from across the country.
Now, you and I are both sports fans. We're football fans. We're rooting for our universities. But I'm not sure how this one would poll with people when you're talking about 19-year-old millionaires not paying a state income tax.
Yeah, that was kind of the discussion, I think, among some House members. But the truth is, as State Representative Trey Lamar, the House Ways and Means chairman, said, this is something new. It's kind of taken the sports world by storm.
And the teacher pay raise amendment also included changes affecting Tier 5 employees in the public employees retirement system, that's first responders. The proposal would lower the years required for full retirement from 35 to 30 and reduce the retirement age from 62 to 60.